Hi everybody, I have my wallets here, so I just wanted to go over how I've set up this new size. This is a Nano, and it's from Chic Sparrow. It's the Mockingbird leather, and it's in the color Nightingale. And I received this in the most recent second chance sale, and I have an unboxing of that because it was quite the surprise. I will link it up at the top and in the description. But I wanted to try out the Nano size. This is the one and only Nano that I have. And before that, I was in a pocket size. And the pocket size has been one of the most successful setups that I have had this year. And the only reason I wanted to try a different size was to see if this would be a good option for me to be able to save a little room in my bag and a little weight on my back. So that's why I got this. Otherwise, I would have continued using this, and I still probably will. I'll probably end up switching back and forth, but like I said, this is the pocket size. It is a Chic Sparrow, and it's in the Maverick leather in the color golden brown. And I actually have a video of the setup of this. It's an older video, but I will link to it as well, because the setup is exactly the same, because it's just worked out so great for me. And I was previously in a personal size, and I liked being in that, but that was just way too big. And so this was just, you know, a perfect size for the amount of things that I need. But all of my cards and everything are out of here because they're in here, but I've left the inserts in here so I can move back into them quickly if I choose to do so. But it's just the same stuff. I have this is from Pakitas Sew Shop on Etsy, and it's just a fabric folder. And I kept my like insurance cards in here, that kind of thing. And then I have this DIY folder that I made out of black cardstock, and I would just use this to keep coupons. And this was actually like probably too big for what I need. I don't use that many coupons, so I didn't really need all of this space for it. And then I have this moleskin, and this is what I use to keep my grocery lists and any kind of to buy lists. I would just write it in there. And this is a 16 card holder from Life Inserted. And I tend to use a lot of cards, so I needed plenty of space to keep those. And I opted for a pen loop with this. And like I said, I love it. It's my ultimate successful setup that I have had in anything. So I never tried a Nano in the past because I thought it was just going to be way too small, especially for all the cards that I need. And then the other thing was this card holder. I noticed that there was a lot of feedback that it was really hard to get your cards in and out of here because the plastic, you know, is sticky, or it would stick to the cards. So that was another reason. So I just kind of passed on it. But since the second chance sale was such a good discount, I thought, well, that will be a perfect time for me to try this out. And surprisingly, this has been extremely functional for me. And I was actually really surprised about that. So I tried to keep this setup as similar to this one as possible, and I was able to. So I have another super tiny moleskin notebook in here, and this is what I use to keep my lists, and it's been great. And as far as the coupons, I have a little dedicated area in here. This is actually a Target dollar spot sticky pocket that I cut in half and then just kind of cut this corner off so I could grab it easily. But I did previously have some coupons in here, but I used them up. But this has actually been big enough for the amount of coupons that I usually keep on me. So that's worked out really nicely. This is the multiple card holder dashboard from Chic Sparrow. And I basically have 3 cards in each of these slots. And I have not had a problem getting any cards in and out of here, which that also surprised me. I've been able to use this really, really easily, and it's just been really quick to get cards in and out of there. So I've been really, really happy with this particular insert. I just have black paper in here just to, you know, cover up my card info, but I've got my debit cards, mostly a credit card or two. I have store cards, membership cards, my insurance cards, my library cards, and I also have another Luna in here. She just tends to be in my credit card setups. I don't know why that happens, but there she is. And then in the front and back pockets, in here I just have a little bit of cash, just a couple bucks, and then I have my most used debit card up here for just easy access, and then any gift cards that I have I just keep up here so I can use those up. And then in the back cover I just have my driver's license and other identification cards, that kind of thing right there. And then I have this thing, and it is the most ridiculous, most awesome thing. I got this from JetPens, and it's a Ohto Minimo, just there you go. And it's just this really flimsy card that will slip into, you know, card-sized pockets, and it has this little super tiny pen attached to it, and it just slips into this little plastic sleeve on the end of this card. And this is just a ballpoint pen, and it's super duper tiny, and it serves its purpose. So I will jot down my list, cross things out, and it's super awkward to hold, and I have the worst handwriting of my life when I write with this, but it doesn't matter to me because this isn't pretty. This gets trashed after it's full because it's just my grocery list and that kind of thing. And then you just kind of hit this little button on the side to pop it back up. So it really does a great job for what I need it for. And this does come in a mechanical pencil option as well. But I love that even though this is a nano size and it's like so tiny, I still have access to a pen within the setup because I love having the pen. So I am so happy with this, and I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, the pen just kind of sits right there in that little like hole. So it's not smashed up against anything. It's not going to get ruined. It's so perfect for here, and I love it so much. And this setup has just been so surprising to me. The only concern I have is that in general, like as a whole, this thing is so small. I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. Like I'm afraid it's like I'm going to put it in my bag and like miss my bag and it's just going to fall on the floor or something. But other than that, I'm really happy with how small it is and the amount of space that it does not take up. And I just think this is I'm glad to know this is a really viable option for me if I need to downsize at any time, or I'm carrying something that's heavier and then I can choose to carry a lighter wallet. So I will have, you know, both pocket and nano to choose from as I need. So I'm happy to know that this works out, and I know that nano is a pretty popular option for wallets. So anyway, that's how I've got it set up, and like I said, I'm really happy with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.